At the PPC rally at Bath Settlement, West Coast, Bobby's last Sunday night, President Donald RAMOTAR accused the APNU-AFC of plotting to create confusion to steal the May 11 polls on Monday's general and regional elections.
What they're planning to do, they're planning to steal from us some amount of votes in every polling station. They're planning that they can thief about 50 votes in every station, and they calculate how many stations they have. They will deprive us about 5 or 6 seats.
That Bath Settlement accusation by the president did not go down well with the APNU-AFC coalition. Campaign co-chair RAPHAEL Trotman rebuked the head of state, saying that the coalition cannot steal an election which it will win.
When I first heard it, I wanted to laugh, but then this is the person who is head of state, commander-in-chief, and therefore, when he makes these statements, they tell me that he has lost control, that he's afraid, that he's panicking, and I think he now speaks on behalf of the party that he is leading into elections. It is to hear a government saying that the opposition wants to steal. Normally it's the opposition that makes those statements. We don't have control of the state media. We don't have control of the hundreds of vehicles and aircraft that they are using. We don't have control of the national treasury which they're using for their electoral purposes.
RAMOTAR also accused GCOM's presiding officers, particularly those who may be supporting the AFC-APNU coalition, of coming up with schemes for the ballot papers.
They have different ways they try to do it. Some of the presiding officers do not stamp the ballots, vote ballots, and when they come to votes, they reject them as spoiled votes.
Political analyst and supporter of the APNU-AFC coalition, Raymond Gaskin, also had harsh words for the PPC's presidential candidate. He has a name for the accusation made by the head of state.
Well, in England they'll call that poppycock. Poppycock is an English word that describes that. It's all nonsense. Clearly, PPP, I think they're running scared on this election. Their internal polls, which they haven't published, the reason they haven't published that because it ain't looking good.
Trotman also stated that the PPC is conducting a plotting of its own by instructing public servants in the ministries to support the government. Andrew Weeks, HGP Nightly News.